Without that order this Friday, it would have been a pretty slow Friday for my merchandise in for my booth I'm opening up. You don't want to give them an order because you might piss somebody off. I don't know. It made my whole entire freaking week. I was like, oh my gosh. Most people have them online for $400 or $350. Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Ramsey and this is I Found You to Flip. I have a lot of exciting stuff to show you. I got a lot of my merchandise in for my booth I'm opening up on November 1st. I have my sales for the week. We also have items that I listed right there. I'm going to show you some of those. There it is right there. Items that I listed. Gonna talk about why it's been so slow, maybe. I'm not sure, but it's gonna probably talk about it here and there. Going to go over the items that I sold today. I'm recording this part on a Friday. I'm about to pack those right now in a minute. Let's get into the video. So, these are the items I'm gonna have in my booth on November 1st. These are just the small items, nothing big. All my big items are gonna be in the middle. I'm going to be pulling all that later. I'll show you some of that stuff eventually, probably later in the month. I'm the most excited for this little sticker rack because I have these nicer, bigger stickers. Some of them are a little more, not risque, but you don't want to give them an order because you might piss somebody off. I don't know. But I have so many of these stickers that are bigger ones, better ones. Gonna put them on my booth for $1, 75 cents. People buy them. Just something small. Okay. A lot of these items now I'm showing you, I wouldn't say dinky, but they're like, I don't know, they're smaller ones. I'm getting stuff that I like, or I think that's fun, or I've seen people buy at the fair. I'm a huge Lego guy. I don't want to buy actual Lego brand and have them sitting out there. Like in a booth, they're sitting there all day long, and I'm not there, so I don't think it's stolen. So things are a little bit lower cost for me to sell like this that are easy to hang. Got some fun ones. Space Yellow music ones related. Some have a lot of vinyls and different kind of stuff. We have paper cats. Funny part about this is when I bought it, I thought it was a pack of 6 or a pack of 10 for like $6. So that's a great deal. Ended up being a pack of 1 for $5. So that was a waste of time and money. I have all these mystery boxes. So all these are pretty much here. They're mystery boxes. Just little fun things. I don't know if you can tell, there's no little areas that shows you the figure. Goofy stuff I saw at the fair. I was like, you know what, that's some fun stuff to have. Got little Christmas mystery boxes. No pricing yet. I have a Kirby LED thing. I might sell too, but I actually wanted it for my thing. I might have it in the back right here, but I'm not sure if it's gonna be. All right, we have some little knockoff Legos kind of style stuff. Little mini stuff for kids and stuff, stocking stuffers. We got Stitch. My nieces wanted that really bad. They really wanted it. Another item. This capybara style thing was supposed to be like kind of like the paper cats thing, where I thought I was getting 6 or 8 of them for like $6. It was a good deal. Ended up being 1. So I got screwed twice in the same order, which was lovely. Actually, no. I would say these are dinky too. So these are little, like, you know, I'll show you the real ones I got. So, these things, like where they have the bugs in the middle. So this one, I thought it was the mini version of that. It was offering for like $1 or I don't know. They're stickers. They're literal stickers at the bottom. You can't even freaking tell what it is, some bug. They're just dumb. Let me see if I can show you some more of these things. That was pretty. I was laughing, honestly. Butterfly. So it may look 3D, maybe like right there, kind of, but who's gonna look at it from an angle? Like you put it on your desk and you can't even. I don't know. Just. Yep. A couple of these things are either ordered from Temu, Amazon, eBay. I looked to make sure which area had the cheapest ones, so I could make the most profit on them. Obviously, we got some like tarot card style stickers for this. Some more of these little mini Legos. Here's like the better brand of the Lego part. That's really cool. Oh, the Lego part. These are like the better brand of Legos compared to those. They're all little cats. don't know. My girlfriend's a big cat person. I'm not a huge cat person, but I know cat stuff sells. These Fuggler things were selling like crazy, I guess, at the fair I saw. So I bought some of those too, little mystery Fuggler boxes. That's it for now on these things. I was recording all the stuff I was going through with you all, and I just got the best sale of the week, and I made the entire week because this week's been really bad. So this order just came in, Big Star, sealed. It's a very rare vinyl. I think one of my, if not the highest selling record I've had so far. I think I've had like a $950 one, I believe, somewhere like that. But that was a great sale. It made my whole entire freaking week. I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm going to go through the rest of them with you while I'm at it. We have WCW Stampede. We have a family cookbook. We have Mahler. I can't even say it. Screamingly Funny Nose. Oh my gosh, that's not the name of it. Noise is Off. We have Pictionary, which I just listed today and just sold today. We have Jerry Reed. I've been selling a lot of his records recently. We have Hollywood Starring Bloodstone. And we have Pipe Organ Plus. So if you think about it, without that order this Friday, it would have been a pretty slow Friday for me, considering the last 3 weeks. So super excited for that. Good morning, everybody. It is a Saturday, and we're going to show you the orders that I sold. Let's go before I fall asleep. So have about an hour and a half until cutoff time. So still may get some more orders, but I'll show you what we have for now. We had a great Friday night, and Saturday morning I think we had one or two. We have Skinner Cop. We have Narc. Awesome condition box. Hopefully it's focusing. We have Greatest Science Fiction Hits. I love the cover art on this. All the old school sci-fi films and old themes. Faith Band, sealed. I actually have a few of these, so I'm glad one of them sold finally, because now the others are going to sell now, because it's going to have a little area that says it's like one sold. People usually start buying them when they say that. Oops. Martin Rogan and Armstrong Band, sealed. And the best one of the day, Usha. Most people have them online for $400 or $350. Somebody messaged me, asked me if I would take $300. I said sure. So gave them a good deal. So I wanted to talk about a little more the vinyl that I sold yesterday, that crazy expensive, most expensive vinyl I've ever sold. So real quick, I'll talk about it some more. But I did a short on it yesterday. Somebody commented that why do people hide the most pertinent, I can't even say the word, pertinent information and hide behind it, subscribe. Basically saying like, I don't tell all the information about it. I want you to come follow me later so you can see the rest. First thing, this guy or girl doesn't know video content creation. I make $0 off all this. Subscribing's free. I gave my information. I gave what the vinyl sold for. I talked about it really quick, but I also had many other items I had to show real quick and show the prices of. So I was confused what I'm hiding, or I was just going to tell the story more behind it, how long I had it, those kind of things. So, I mean, to say I hide behind and subscribe, I mean, the video has to be under 1 minute. So it's just hard to do it. So, I don't know. I don't understand people negative constantly. People just cannot be happy. They cannot be positive. They go on these platforms just to be negative. So sad. I understand being critical about something, but I mean, that's not critical. You're attacking a small little YouTuber who has 300, 400 followers about hiding behind and subscribe. I don't know. It got me going a little bit. I had to say that real quick. Vinyl yesterday I sold. I was so excited about selling it. I want to talk about it a little more. I've had that vinyl, the number star big record. I can't talk now. What is it? still waking up. Big Star, which is cool because this band, I just found out they did the theme for that 70s show, so I didn't know that. I mean, that's the original song. But yeah, so I had this vinyl for over a year and a half maybe. I found it, and I was so excited. To me, it was expensive vinyl. I was like, oh yeah, heck yeah. So when I initially found it, I had it sitting around for a while because I had no idea it was rare. I have so many vinyls in my locker that I've never been through. Probably gonna take me a couple of years to go through it all. There's just that much records and that much movies and that much games. Not this storage unit, another one. So I looked it up online. I saw people had it for like $2,000, $3,000, and I was like, what? And I was like, there's no way it's ever gonna sell for that much. So I want to be the lowest in the market. So I think at the time I listed it for like, I think like $1,000, and it never sold for like, or even got look-ats or anything. Maybe a couple best offers. But so yeah, I had the vinyl, and I think I put it online for maybe like $1,000, and I've had it on there for a year and a half, and I was playing with the prices here and there because other people had them so expensive, $2,000 and $3,000, and I was like, there's no way it shouldn't be selling. So I put it for $700. It didn't sell. $800 didn't sell, and I kept switching it back and forth. And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put it closer to other people's price. So everybody else had it for $2,000-$3,000. So I want to be the lowest in that market. So I put it at like $1,600, and I got more people actually watching it and following it, which is crazy. And then I eventually dropped it to $1,400, and I had a lot of people inquiring about it, asking about it, different things. And eventually I had it on a sale, 25% off. I got it down to like $1,100, something like that. And finally it sold. So pretty excited about that. Just want to talk about that a little more. People wondering how much I got that vinyl for, how much I get these vinyls for. All these vinyls, almost every single thing I have was from a storage auction for about 2 years ago now. I had multiple storage auctions, and I actually, if you know the story, sorry, I had multiple storage auctions, but this auction fell through. Long story short, the storage auction fell through. So basically, the manager of the storage unit knew I was a hard worker, and he gave me a really good deal, basically saying I had to clean these multiple units out. I mean, when I say clean them out, there was 2 or 3, can't remember now, it's been so long. There was 2 units. One was a 10 by 30, as big as this one, full packed. You can't walk through it. It was just huge. I had to get that one and the other one done within like 48 hours, and that's like unheard of. I have no crew, just me and my girlfriend. And so I basically got it all done, and no, got most of it done. Sorry, I have the smaller storage unit. I actually still am renting it out because there's so much stuff in there, and I have no room for it. So a lot of these vinyls and a lot of these games, they didn't cost me initial money at the beginning, but I've had 2 years of. I have 3 storage units, one further away, 2 here. So I've had 2 or 3 storage units rotating for 2 years, mostly all of that stuff, and it's cost me about close to $1,000 a month. So I didn't initially have a price on these items, but if you think about it, $1,000 times 2 years, you can kind of break apart how much it's costing each item roughly. But yeah, just wanted to get into that real quick, let you guys know how much the vinyl actually kind of cost. There's not a real price for it, that's a thing. I mean, there's just so many items in there. If you break it down, it's, relatively low, probably under $10, $20, which is crazy to think about. But it just depends. If I go through that other storage units and there's all junk in there, which is there's still a good amount of junk. If I have to throw away half of it because it's ruined, then that price goes up per item that I'm selling things for. So the faster I can sell those items and get out of that other storage unit, consolidate, the better off I am. Okay, hopefully my mumbling wasn't too bad today. I'm pretty tired.